This is going to be a short recording showing you how to do the first task in Activity CSS2. The whole idea of this activity is to show you how CSS is linked with HTML, either using the external method, the internal, or inline. All of those will be a bit clearer once you've done the activities. This first step is just getting you used to using Notepad and copying the code in. So I'm going to edit my HTML and CSS code using something called Notepad++ Portable. You should use this. It's an easier tool to use than the basic Windows Notepad. You just double click on the icon in the Notepad++ folder and then it opens up. I would suggest that you copy the whole folder. If you see there Notepad++ Portable, if you copy that to your own area, then you can use the program anytime you like. It's quite small, you can put it on the USB stick. It's quite legitimate. It's free software. Okay, so I've got Notepad open, it's got a blank screen, it's waiting for me to put the code in. Let's go to the activity. First part of the activity says task 1, no CSS. So this is just an example of HTML code, use a little bit of styling with no CSS. So let's see what this looks like. Highlight all the code, go to Notepad++, paste the code in. One tip, when you're using Notepad++, it's got some language settings. If I click on this menu at the top, go down to H, set it to HTML, and it just highlights the HTML tag, so I can actually see what part of the page is HTML and what part is the content. So this is a paragraph tag here, for example, and it's highlighted in blue, and I can see the black here. This is the content, this is what's going to be displayed in the page. Okay, so we've created our first page. Let's have a look at it. And it says in the activity, save this in your own area in the folders you created, but save it as task 1 no css.html. Let's do well, let's save this basically. So I'll do file, I'm going to do save as. First of all, let's make sure the name's correct. So I'm just going to paste in that name, task 1 dash no css.html. Saves it as type hypertext markup HTML because I set the language to that. Well, one thing I want to change is just what folder it's going to be saved in. So on my system, I'm just going to save it in this folder. So oh dear, I've got to drill down into it. Never mind, I'll start. Let's drill down. You won't have to do this, so just bear with me until I find the right place to put it. There we go, CSS activities, let's shove it in there. Task 1, no CSS, I press save. The code save. Now to display an HTML file, you need to double click on it, so let's find it. Task 1, no CSS. You can see on my system, because it's a HTML file, the default is to use Chrome. Once you've saved it, you just double click on it. Chrome loads up and we get the page. Not very interesting, but it's just an example. So it's got a yellow background and it's got the content. So this is how the browser displays this code. See, background color, body color yellow, and that's what we're actually getting in Google Chrome. And you can see that we've got the, I can find it, we've got the content. This is a test, the background should be yellow, etc. This is a test, the background should be yellow. So that's the first task. I'm going to stop there, so you can either follow this or the instructions in the activity. So complete task 1 in the activity, which is this one, and just have a look at the code, how it's displayed.